Hey guys, it's your boy Joe back at it again, CodingPhase.com. Today I got something special for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about, can you really make $100,000 with Google certifications? All right, let's get into it. Now, let's start with this, man. Shout out to the homie Dorian Develops. Go check out his channel. I'm going to link it below. Go check out his content and this video that he created because it really influenced this video that I'm doing right now. Okay. It says make 100K plus with free Google certifications. And what he did in there was basically he broke down how there's YouTubers who come in and create this content where it says how to make $99,000 per year with free Google certifications, right? And most of these people have never even done this themselves, right? And he's right. He's 100% right on this thing, right? But he also talked about a couple of things where I kind of disagree in the sense of, are these YouTubers like lying? Are they capping, right? Is this not possible to do? And I will say like, nah, like this is actual things that people can do. But the thing is that not everyone is going to be able to do it. Okay. So let's take a look at this, right? Are YouTubers lying about being able to make $100,000 with these certifications? The website is, by the way, skillshop.withgoogle.com. Okay. Where you basically get access to some free courses on Google Ads, Google Marketing Platform, Google Analytics, Google My Business, Google Ad Manager, Google Ad Mob, Authorized Buyers, Ways, etc. Okay, so pretty much like some of the tools that they have for Google, and they teach you about marketing and how to use them and basically become quote unquote like a marketer or a digital agency. You could learn how to create your own digital agency for free, which is not bad. Okay. Now, again, going back to the topic of, are these YouTubers lying? Like, I don't think so, because yes, you can do this. The thing is, most people are not willing to put in the work, right? The problem with the YouTubers is how they are basically creating the content, hyping the person up, and not actually being 100% honest with the fact that you have to put in the work to be able to get this type of results. This is not a thing where you go in, you get a piece of paper and say, I'm certified, and it's a guarantee that now you make $100,000 a year. Nah, you go in, you get the certifications, right? You learn about marketing. Now you could go in and reach out to your local businesses, and you can go and use those skills to make money with that. You could do Fiverr, you could do Upwork, you could do Etsy, you could do all of these platforms. Okay. And there's a lot of people that's making a lot of money. This is no cap. No one can cap this. Those numbers are there. The reviews that you see on Fiverr, they're there for a reason. The random, things that we see here. Hey, we're charging over, starting price at $800, 124 reviews with 5 stars. We can't cap that. There's no way to cap it. Okay. That's not fake. That's real. Okay. So people are doing this right now. Okay. And they're using all of these different platforms to sell their services. Now, again, like I said, it does take work. Most people are not willing to send out emails. Most people are not willing to go and create a profile and optimize it. Most people are not willing to go in and maybe do some work for $25 an hour instead of making $100 an hour. Some people are not willing to do that. Okay. Guess what? That's how you build a reputation. That's how you get reviews, right? The people that are willing to do the work, they're going to get the results. The people that's not willing to do it and they think they watched a video or they took a certification and a little course online and they think, now I got $100,000 because of this. It doesn't work like that. That's where the YouTubers need to be more honest with it. Okay. Now, again, like I said, that's the right thing to do. If you go in there and you explain to the person, hey, by the way, you go in and take the certifications and, you have an extra skill. You can see the market right now is booming for marketing, paid ads, right? All of these things, PPC, YouTube ads, all of these things are real. We can't cap it. So if they go in and express those things, guess what? Then yeah, it makes sense for the type of content that they're doing. Now, another thing that I will say is they're actually doing more good than bad, right? Because we can easily go in and say, well, these guys, they have a second motive or a third motive of this. They want to create this content, right? Which is going to be easy to click on, right? And they're going to get views and they're going to get money and get paid for this, etc. They got affiliate links. They got products that they're selling. Guess what? That's how people survive on social media. Guess what? That's how people make money, right? If people did not make income from the things that they create, guess what? They don't get to do it no more. This guy could easily be a beach bum. You get what I'm saying? This guy could easily be somewhere next to a beach, like selling freaking, I don't know, goggles and you know, sunscreen. You get what I'm saying? But guess what? He's creating this content and he's able to make a living with it because he has all of these extra things, which is could be affiliate marketing, the Google AdSense, right? All of these things. And this happens in every single thing that you have on the internet, okay? Nothing is free, okay? You go to a blog, guess what? There's ads there. And guess what? There's probably a link at the bottom somewhere for an affiliate link. This is how they're going to make money. They have to survive, okay? Now, talking about the titles of how to make $100,000 per year with free Google certifications, guess what? That's actually Google's fault. You know why? Because now for you to be able to get found on the internet, you have to create this clickbaity titles. You have to create a clickbaity thumbnail. You are not going to get seen ever again if someone doesn't click on your video. If this video, this guy drops this video and it says how to make $47,000 with, per year with free Google certifications, guess what? No one's clicking on it. Guess what? No one is clicking on it. People want to see the ultimate, the ultimate result. They don't want to see the average result. Right? It's the same thing I do here on CodingPhase.com. I could come in here and tell people, hey man, learn how to code. But I always let them know, guess what? You're going to start at $50,000. Guess what? You're going to start at $60,000. And maybe that's one of the reasons why my channel hasn't grown, because I just keep it real. I just be honest with it. But some people are not willing to do that. They need that extra views. They need those extra likes. They need the extra, people to click on their videos to be able to create the content. So again, going back into this, like, I think they're doing more good than bad, because believe it or not, some people might have never heard of this website. And I'm pretty sure people that's on the comment section probably gonna look at this video and like, oh, sure, I didn't know about this website, right? And it's a free certification. And guess what? Having a Google certification means something. So for somebody that's brand new, they might say, I don't know, what can I do with this? But guess what? If you are going to be a marketer or you have a digital agency and you have that logo at the bottom and it says, hey, we're Google certified, we're Shopify certified, we're AWS certified, guess what? That validates you. And that leaves the customer and the person who's trying to pay for your services, a sign of relief. They're like, okay, this guy's certified. It's not some random guy off the internet. You get what I'm saying? So they're actually doing, a good thing, because most people wouldn't even know that they could get this thing for free. Okay. So again, going back to what I was saying with this, and again, it has nothing to do with my boy Dorian. This video is just he inspired me to come in and talk about this, because I think we all have that situation where we're a little bit skeptical. We are all skeptical of everything that we see on the internet. We've seen too much BS. We've seen too much bullshit online. Too many people that's lying. Too many people that fake it till they make it. Too many people that come in and talk about like they're experts when they're not really experts, when they never done it themselves, that when they've never had any results and they try to do something, it's like, yo, come check out my course. Come check out. You still growing. You don't have the anything that validates for anybody to come in and buy your course or buy your service, right? So, and we see this all the time on the internet, right? So we are all skeptical, right, at some point. But I do believe that these people are doing more good than bad. And I give you a perfect example. I bring myself into it, okay? So this is Lisa Irving, right? This is Lisa Irving. This is somebody who I've been following since like 2010, 2011. I've been watching her for a very, very long time. When I started looking into making money online, I didn't even start with web development. My first thing was, how can I sell products online? How can I sell things on eBay? How can I sell things on Amazon? How can I sell, t-shirts and mugs and things like that? And guess what? I found her. Now, back then, you didn't have to go in and put in how to make $100,000 with this, and that, how to do this, and, like all this clickbaity titles. You didn't have to do that. Okay. We go in and we look at some of her early videos. Okay. How to make money with Google AdSense. That's it. And guess what? That video has 3 million views. This was, Google back in the days, 2007. The moment that the algorithms came in, guess what? Now it's a free for all. People have to create content and create titles just to be able to maintain. The information is good. The title, we might be skeptical of it, but the information is actually good. People need this information. Okay. So again, back in the days, I will find somebody like, how to make money with Google AdSense, right? And Lisa Irving. And if I saw this on my recommendations, guess what? I'm clicking on it. Nowadays, people are not able to even click on this because you could search how to make money with Google AdSense, right? And next thing you know, you got some guy telling you about 9 passive income ideas. This guy from Lex Freeman. You got me, Kevin, talking about the Omicron. You got this guy talking about Justice Smollett. You got this guy Insane Leftist. This guy talking about achieving the American dream. So none of the content that's in here has to do with what I was searching for. So for me to be able to create a content that's gonna go in and catch the person's attention in this sea of bullshit that I didn't ask for, right? Guess what? I gotta go in and put a title that's gonna be all up in the person's face, right? And that's what's really going on right now with social media. Now, do I think these guys are capping? They're lying? No, they're not. Because again, going back to the idea of if somebody goes on Fiverr and they're not certified by Google, they don't have a Google partner, they're not certified in any type of way, guess what? They're not even going to be showing up. People are not going to be able to go up the ranks. And again, you might say, oh, some people, they're going to be selling their services for like $5, $2 an hour, whatever it is, a piece of gum, people's going to sell their services. But at the end of the day, if you have good work, you're going to be charging a premium. And of course, not everybody that gets to watch this video of how to make $99,000 per year with free Google certifications, not everyone is going to succeed. But why they're not going to succeed? That's another thing that we have to talk about. Why people don't succeed when they watch videos like this and they give them the information. Number one, people are lazy as hell. No one wants to put in the work. No one wants to actually go in and do those certifications. No one wants to actually go in and promote their services. No one wants to go in and, guess what? Put in the work and maybe charge a little bit less to be able to compete. And then later on, once you have testimonials, then from there go up and charge more. Most people are not willing to put in the fucking work, right? This is the same issue that I have sometimes when I see those channels that they criticize every single person that either creates a course or creates a book or writes a book or creates some type of online training or does anything, and they say, well, this guy paid $10,000 and he wasn't able to become a master salesman. But when you go in and ask them a question, what work did you put in? I just showed up to the class. I thought that after I take the class, I was able to become a master salesman. Guess what? It comes with information, it comes with knowledge, but you still got to put in the work. That's the shit that everyone keeps trying to avoid, right? It's like people come to my platform, and shout out to anybody that's watching this. CodingPhase.com. We teach you how to code. We teach you how to become a developer. And I'm probably one of the realest dudes that's in here. I'm going to be honest. Most people come in and start from anywhere from $50,000 to $75,000, right? And that's like on the tops. Some people that might have degrees or have some type of, how can I say that, corporate history, right? As far as like working at a major company and now they're switching over to development. Guess what? Those people might get that $85,000, that $90,000, right? Because they know how to negotiate the salary. They know how to actually do all the things that they have to do. They pass in the interview. They know how to do the work. Guess what? Now they could package themselves up as a web developer and making $85,000, $90,000, right? But most people care about, how can I make $100,000? Right? But the truth is that almost nobody's getting that. Almost nobody's getting that at all. Most people are starting off with $50,000, $60,000, $75,000. And when somebody, even like myself, I might go in and put a video, hey, there are jobs for $135,000 with just HTML, CSS. And somebody might be skeptical and say, this is bullshit. This is cap. This is clickbait. But guess what? The jobs are there. That's not cap. But what happens is you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to work for a year at $50,000. The next year, you're going to have to go in and jump to another company, make $75,000, $80,000. Then after that, you have 2 years of experience. Now you could go in and apply to those jobs that's $135,000. But if I go in and I create a title on the video that says, how to make $55,000, do you think people are going to click on that? No, they're not. You get what I'm saying? So again, we have to use our brains, right? I always say this, qualifications, right? A prerequisite for life is use your brain. That's a muscle. You want it to be strong, use it. If not, you basically, your whole life is going to be shit, right? So again, for anybody that might look at those type of videos and say, man, this is all cap. It's not cap. The shit is there. The results are there. The problem is that not everyone is going to be able to do that. And that's something where the YouTubers need to be honest. Here on this channel, I'm honest as fuck, right? I come in and I'll tell you exactly how much people are getting. When people just got hired, somebody comes in, I don't even highlight. I got students that have gone to major companies. I don't even highlight them. I put it on my title for my channel, for my website, but I don't even highlight those things. Because at the end of the day, guess what? This right here are the people that are an exception. When I come in and I talk about all the jobs that we're getting, I usually come in and I put people that's getting $50,000, $65,000, $70,000 because that's really what the majority of people are going to get. And that's where the YouTubers that create this content that's out there, they're not keeping it real in that sense, right? But again, it's a combination of everything that I just explained in this video. Whose fault is it? You have Google, right? All this, social media, social networks that have crazy algorithms that make sure that if somebody doesn't click on that video right now, they never see that video ever again. If somebody doesn't click on that video right now, if this thing's at $47,000 per year, guess what? You will never see that video ever again. Even though that's the thing that you was looking for, you're never going to see it because now you're going to have to scroll 30, 40 pages. They don't even have pages no more. They have this infinite scroll, right? And this is all part of the freaking algorithm. Every single time that it loads up a new section, it's the algorithm coming back in and saying, hey, these things were things that people actually clicked on, that were clickbaited and actually people search for it. They're not even giving me the whole results. You know what? I usually have to come in here and have to go through the filters. And guess what? I put it by upload date just to limit the algorithm. You know what I mean? So I could get that information that's fresh, that new things that's happening, right? And again, this is where you got to use your brain. If you see something that seems too good to be true, most likely it's because it's too good to be true. It's not real, okay? You have to use your brain. You have to go in and say, well, how can I make $100,000? How can use I can use this information to grow, right? And I see that the jobs is there. I see that the opportunities are there, the gigs, the contracts, whatever. It's there. You can't cap that. But you have to also use your brain. You showed up to one course, you took one Udemy course for $10, and literally they show you how to do a to-do app. You're not getting $130,000 as a developer, right? You showed up and took a $10 course on marketing, and they gave you the the basics on how to create a Facebook ad, and you've never actually done anything for any real business. Guess what? You're not making $100,000. This is where you have to use your brain. Okay. So again, thank you for Dorian bringing up this topic. Again, this has nothing to do with somebody might say, oh, Joe fucking going at Dorian, because I know how fucking YouTube is. I've been here long enough, right? Of course not. I'm not going at Dorian. I think this topic is a topic that, you know, it's a good discussion, right? But we have to also look at it from all sides, all point of views, to be able to understand why this thing is happening, right? And for the people that are just viewers, that are not, you know, people that are knowledgeable, like guys like me and Dorian, we understand how this shit works. Some of you guys are just viewers. Some of you guys got shit to do. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not in the world of social media. You're not paying attention to how all of these things work. And this is where you have to go in and use your brain and say, this shit, they're telling me I'm gonna make $100,000. Let me listen and then go in and get the information that I need. But I gotta be realistic. I'm gonna go in and put 2 hours on a Google certification, and I'm gonna leave out of there with what, $100,000 worth of knowledge, or $100,000, or a way to get $100,000 instantly. That doesn't sound real. You get what I'm saying? That's where people have to use their brain. Okay. So anyways, guys, if you like this content, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. Show me some love on the comment section and tell me, am I wrong on this? I'm looking at this point of view of this whole thing, right? And again, only reason why I, you know, created this video is because I think this video is really good, but we have to go deeper into it, right? Because if we think of everything that we see here as skeptical, no one does shit. Like, that's the truth. If I would have went in and said to watching Lisa Irving, and she says how to make money with Google AdSense, right? Guess what? There wouldn't be a CodingPhase.com. Most likely there wouldn't be a Joe Santos as a developer, because I would have just been a super skeptical. But this shit is cap. This shit is bullshit. Nah, I looked at this as information and said, let me go in, take the things that I need, the things that I can get out of this, and I could, you know, implement it to my life, right? And it works when you do the work. If you over here sucking on your thumb and you're like, man, nothing works and all this shit is cap, guess what? You ain't gonna do shit in your life. Okay? That's just facts. I could have easily went into that Starbucks and I saw this random white dude with a long beard with some glasses on his laptop going click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. And I asked him, hey man, what do you do? And he told me, hey, I'm a developer. I work from here. I could work from anywhere. If I would have went in and I said, this shit seems too good to be true. This shit is cap. This is fake. This is all bullshit. Guess what? There wouldn't be a Joe Santos as a developer today, right? So that's what I wanted to highlight on this video and to all of you guys, because it's like, yo, yes, a lot of stuff that you see in social media might look like cap, but they're actually not, right? You have to read between the lines. You have to be able to absorb information and basically use your brain. All right. So I'm going to see you guys later. It's your boy Joe, back at it again, CodingPhase.com.